So the main engine behind any good man-made food forest is the woody mound. That's what we have here. It's basically a square of logs piled up on top of each other quite tightly, then covered in dirt, and eventually what I do is I just throw any garden refuse on top of that initial layer. Just use it as a compost pile. Trenches around the woody mound. Have salad vegetables as a cover crop. Get you two uses for the price of one. Provides shade for the emerging trees as well as salad. And here I have combinations of leguminous support species, Albizia there, as well as in this case pistachios, and around the corner here quite a large developed Albizia there, with a mango. As well as that, elderberries in between the alternating trees, just as an undercover, an understory at a later stage. And this particular woody mound was strategically placed in between some already present acacia trees, so they form the corners and just sort of slotted it into place. So we'll go over here and see a new one being prepared. Because this is an arid climate, I've sunken it about a shovel's depth. Just dug that out, nice square in between. As you can see, some already established acacias and an apple. Pile goes over here, and on this side some logs I've been chopping up. Those logs will be piled into the ditch and eventually covered with that dirt that I've dug out, and we'll begin establishing the vegetables and production fruit trees around the edge. I'll go on ahead and do that now. So I'm not sure how much a CrossFit class would have cost me to do the exact same thing with logs or tractor tyres, but this was basically free. So I've got a nice little pyramid shape going there. All I have to do now is throw on that dirt, as well as some surprisingly rich compost that was underneath where the logs were piled for a couple of years. That'll go on top as well. Then I'll dig out some trenches and put some salad greens and some nice trees in. So we've got our logs covered in soil, or dirt anyway, and trenches dug out, filled in with a mix of mushroom compost and the local dirt, just to get some mycelium activity going. On this occasion I've decided to go with silky oak as my production tree. They're a local timber tree, rainforest conditions, which is pretty much what I've got just here in this area, so they should enjoy it. Also got some wormwoods in there, elderberry, and for salad vegetable cover crops, beets and spinach, and a couple of rhubarbs on each side as well for rhubarb pie. Give them the top a bit of a sprinkle just to keep the dirt in place. What I'll probably do is stick some peas and lupin seeds in there, just to get some root activity to stabilise it a bit. And hopefully in a year's time that'll be nicely covered in vegetation with some good growth around the edges. And that is the woody mound.